Hi guys, it's Candy here. Rather bedraggled, a bit makeup smeared from rubbing my eyes with tiredness. It's really late at night. Kids have just gone to bed and I was just about to go upstairs to bed and then remembered that by the front door I'd got some post. How can you forget post? I mean, literally how? So I just couldn't bear to go to bed without opening it. So I'd said that at the start of lockdown I ordered quite a few decks to start learning tarot while we were in the house. This isn't one of those decks. This isn't one of the stragglers that I'm waiting for. I'm ashamed to admit that I ordered another one last week. Well, I'm not really ashamed to admit it. I ordered another deck. Now, this is a deck that initially hadn't appealed to me. But you know how sneaky some decks are. When you don't automatically open the front door for them, they sneak round the back door when you're not looking and demand to come in. This was one of those decks. And it is the Raven's Prophecy deck, tarot deck. Now, I think initially the orange and black colours on this kind of put me off a little bit. Plus the simplistic style of the artwork as well. I didn't know as that appealed so much. But I kept seeing it come up over and over again on different people's channels, like the odd card or a walkthrough, or it was being used in a reading. And every time it came up, it kept catching my eye. I think it's quite an unusual deck. And then last week I saw Grace again over at Mary Grace Farrun. She was showing some cards from it as well, and she pulled a card. I think it was a card out of the Wands suit, and it was that one image. I just did a double take and thought that image is completely spectacular for that card, and that was it. Then I went on a YouTube hunt of walkthroughs just to confirm that actually it caught my attention, and it really had. So it was a slow burner, this one. Initially it was a no, then it was a perhaps, then it was a and then it was a okay, where do I get that from? Grace's fault. So thank you, Grace. Also, there's ravens all over it. What on earth was I thinking about not ordering this straight away? With the name Morrigan, of course I need the Raven's Prophecy Tarot in my collection. What on earth was I thinking? So that was another thing. I suddenly made the connection and thought, oh my goodness me, of course I need to order that. And then I found out that there was it's linked to a series of fiction novels. It stands alone. You can work it without having read the novels, but the fact that it does have novels linked to it, that made me really excited. So I've ordered the first in the series. I think there are 4 books in the series that go with it. It's young adult, sort of magical fantasy fiction, I think. So with young adult fiction, you never quite know what you're getting. Sometimes it's brilliant. Sometimes it can be a bit of a teenage, well, you know what I'm saying. It can sometimes fall flat for an adult audience. But it had some good reviews. So I haven't ordered all the box set of books. I just ordered the first one just to check. So that's like a nice little mini project, a little fiction series readings of tarot deck, little project that started. So this is the newest deck. Although I'm makeup smeared, exhausted, a single mom exhaustion kind of late evening, I just had to stop and open it. So I thought I would grab you guys along if you want to see just a quick flip through of this brand new deck that I've just unboxed. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, so here's the box. It's by Maggie Stiefvater, She's a New York Times best-selling author. It comes in a nice sturdy box. Maggie's vision takes us deeper and further into the powerful archetypes of the cards and into our own souls. It's a magnetic lift-up lid, and yeah, it's a really nice box actually. I'm sorry about the light shining, but it is late at night. I should really be in bed, but I just can't yet. So the book, what have we got? We've got so the minor have a page and a bit. I don't think there's any reversals in there. So the suits are wands, swords, coins instead of pentacles, and cups. And we've got majors at the start. They all seem to be the same, what you would expect for the majors. You've got, oh, this is terrible lighting, I am sorry. You've got a few spreads and about the theme of the book. So it's quite a nice, well-produced book. 184 pages in that, so really good. Oops. And then the cards wrapped in plastic. Why do they wrap everything in plastic? Why can't we just have a paper? You get some scissors, like a paper string or something around it. I mean, do these really need to be plastic wrapped? Let me have a little moan for the sake of the environment. I mean, it drives everybody mad anyway, having to open them. Oh, these look lovely. The back's looking bad. Right. Horrible plastic. So, there are the backs. So you've got the pentacle. If I'm not getting my words right, it's because I'm silly tired, really. Pentacle. You've got the pentacle, the infinity symbol, a sword. So it's the same as on the back of the box. Really, really nice cardstock. Thick enough, it's cardstock I like. It's thick enough to not feel like paper, but it's thin enough to know that it's going to shuffle. It's got a bit of a gloss to it, but yeah, it's lovely. So they're white edges and lovely. Okay, let's go through. Let's see if we can put these where it's not going to bedazzle you with the light. There we go. So we've got the Fool, which is absolutely beautiful. Open-armed, ready to embrace whatever's coming. I love that Fool card. Ah, the Magician. So we've got the symbols that are on the backs of the cards on the hand of the Magician. Yes, I love that. I love that it's actually engraved in his skin or her skin. Like all the tools that we need are in us. The High Priestess. I love the fact this looks like paint on her hands. It looks like she could have painted that, doesn't it? The artist in me loves. Oh, I love that. I really love that. The Empress, a really unusual Empress card. No figure in there, just nature in abundance. I love that. And the Emperor, and I love the fact that they've got these, the titles on. So kind of like a King Arthur type feel to that. I wonder if that's linked to the book at all. The Hierophant. I thought that was the Hermit for a second, but it's not, it's the Hierophant. The Lovers. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, that's really lovely. The Chariot. Wow, that's unusual. Is that dragons? What does it say? What does it say about the Chariot? Balance, self-control, duality, id. The duality that the Lovers card mutters about becomes a proper problem by the time the Chariot shows up in a reading. There are two sides to you, seemingly opposite, and you keep being thrown from one to the other. In many decks, this card depicts two beasts of different colour pulling a chariot. When they agree on a direction, the chariot moves forward swiftly. When they disagree, the chariot grinds to a halt. You've ground to a halt. Oftentimes, the duality on this card refers to our emotions versus our intellect. The heart says one thing, the head says another. The chariot won't move. Other times, this card refers to our softer side and our more thrill-seeking side. This part of you urges safety. This other part of you shouts for risk. There's a reason why the dragons on this card are dark and light. They appear to be opposites. Oh, and there's a little bit more as well, which I haven't read. So that's a really nice take on that card. So the Chariot card's really interesting. Strength, again, that's the Magician's hand. Look, we can see the same symbols. And then the Hermit. We've got the same lantern that we saw with the Hierophant. This time inside a kind of tree trunk. I like this because the fact that we've got the repeating images, so we've got the same hand and the same lantern, it kind of it kind of makes you realise that the major arcana are a journey through for the same person. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, that's beautiful, look at that. And Justice, symbols of nature. Balanced against symbols of like materialistic things. Oh, look at the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a raven. That's fantastic. Death. Temperance. That's beautiful. Ooh. The Devil. That's quite spooky, that devil. I love the fact it's a mask because we can all pick a mask up and put a mask on. So the devil is not something outside of us, it's something that's part of us. The Tower. So that's like a bonfire. That's interesting because if you think of that as something you've lit yourself, you know, you're bringing about your own destruction of the tower there. So that's quite interesting take on that. The Star, that's beautiful. That reminds me of a Van Gogh painting. Oh, the moon is gorgeous. That's beautiful. So I'm yet to work with these or even read the book. Like I say, it's late at night. I've just opened the post. We've got the same symbols on those hands again, the same hands and the same crown in Judgment. This is just a real quick flick through of my post and this new deck. And then the World. That's a really interesting World card as well. Okay, and then we get to Cups. Ah, oh, that's so beautiful. Look at the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, that's so lovely. The Three of Cups. I have no idea why I said no to this deck originally. What on earth was I thinking of? Look at the Five of Cups. The Six. Oh, the Seven, just so lovely. Look at that, really simple, but just really lovely. So the movement says stagnation, moving and dissatisfaction for the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups, the key words are bliss, fulfillment and pleasure. Oh, that's so cute. The Ten of Cups, joy, peace and family. And look at all the ravens in there. Oh, I love nests. I use a lot of nests in my artwork. That's beautiful. So the keywords in the book are emotion and childlike innocence. It's a gorgeous depiction of childlike innocence. The Knight of Cups, so we've got Page, Knight, yeah, Queen and King for the courts. Whimsy, dreaming, romantic and fanciful are your keywords for the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, so let me show you what the guidebook looks like. So you've got your keywords and then a write-up of it over about a page. The Queen of Cups, it's spirituality, otherness and mystery. And the King of Cups is calm, counsellor, listener and manipulation. And then you've got the coins for the Pentacles. The Ace of Cups, so you've got that spark of an idea, the beginnings of something growing. Not cups, sorry, coins. Oh my gosh, you can tell I'm tired. Two of Coins, balance. Priorities and change, it gives us keywords. The Three of Coins. Did I say cups again for that one? Oh, this is how tired I am. I knew I shouldn't be filming at this time of night, but there you go. We're doing it now. The Three of Coins, so that's teamwork and accomplishment. The Four of Coins, miser, poverty, possessiveness. So it looks like a vine wrapping around. The Five of Coins. So loss, poverty, destitution. Oh, look, it's a flower losing its petals. Oh my goodness me, look at this. So that's for the poverty of the Five of Coins. And then we get this card following it straight after for the generosity. How beautiful is that? Oh, and look, the Seven of Coins. Oh, I need three hands. And the Seven of Coins. Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful. I love the way that they go in a sequence, and one card is very connected to another card. The Eight of Coins, so for the idea of working and stamina. So a really simple but effective Eight of Coins. And then you've got the Nine of Coins. So abundant, so you've got the flower now completely in full bloom. And as a rose grower, I really appreciate that, the accomplishment and the success of a rose looking like that. And again, look, it follows on. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. So you've got the wealth and the success of the Ten of Coins. Legacy, excess are keywords. Love it. You wouldn't think those colours would work with the orange, but I love it. Then you've got the Page of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So this is very much speaks to my gardener's heart, this. The Queen of Coins. Oh my gosh. This time it's the roses are in a headband. How beautiful is that? And the King, the red. Stability, competent, business, wealth are the key words for that. That's beautiful. So that's really a striking depiction of the Pentacles. So roses and gardening and plants. And then the cups was birds and nests and feathers and ravens. Look, flying there. Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. So cups, coins, and now we're on to swords. So you've got that that magician's hand again with that look of paint covering it. I mean, I don't know whether it's meant to be paint and whether this is meant to be the creativity of an artist in this. But you would have thought that would have been in the wands suit. Or whether it's just the way it's been, the coloration of the imagery, the way it's been coloured. I don't know, but I love it anyway. So this is logic, clarity and power. You've got the Two of Swords with the hands bound now. So decision making, a choice, stalemate. So not full power, hands bound. The Three of Swords. Ouch. Oh, that's powerful. Heartbreak, despair and pain, but isn't that powerful? The pain symbolised in this card is intimate, personal and devastating. Logic is often the weapon wielded here. It's the poison of choice in the sword suit after all. Ooh, ouch. And then after that painful card, oh, we have an exhausted hand in need of rest. I would have thought so. After that, so this is all depicted with hands. Gosh. And then we've got the Five of Swords, so defeat and dishonour. So the idea of loss and losing. And the Six of Swords is for travel, abandonment and retreat, it says. The Seven of Swords for manipulation and deception. I love that look. He's got the fingers crossed behind his back. Really, really good. With the Eight of Swords. So self-doubt, confusion, imprisonment or control. So you've got a hand that's being controlled by another hand. And then in the Nine of Swords, our anxiety card. Now that really is the stuff of nightmares. So you can a hand being reflected as a skeletal hand. And then the Ten of Swords, endings, tragedy, illness, suffering. Really powerful. And the page is a feather with a shadow of a sword. That's for truth, learning, seeking and clarity. The Knight of Swords. So different types of blades there. The Queen of Swords entering the water. And the King of Swords, the intellect and truth. Now the Wands, depicted by flame by the looks of it, which is not unexpected. So the Ace, so you've got that flame starting. And the Two of Wands, So for growth, partnership and planning. The Three of Wands. Stability. Oh no, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm thinking that's not the Three of Wands. Growth, partnership and planning. So you've got the crow here beginning to look out as opposed to sitting on the branch here. The fire's settled down. It's time to move on. And then you've got the Four of Wands. So stability, resting, happiness. So just a cosy, calm, homely, joyful resting spot there. And you've got the candles tipped up here for the Five of Wands. And it becomes something totally different. Chaos, competition. I love the way one card leads into the next. The Six of Wands. So your victory card, you've got the laurel wreath there. And you've got this procession going through. Ah, this is the card. The Seven, look at that, the Seven of Wands. So the idea of defending and prioritising what you care about and standing up for what you believe in, protecting what you believe in. This card, the depiction of that message in this card is the one I saw that made me really look again at the simplicity of these images, but how beautiful this deck really is. I think it's so easy to overlook this deck, to see the orange and the black and to think of Halloween, and then just to see the really simplistic imagery and to not at first glance give it the appreciation it deserves. I think this is a stunningly clever deck. Really clever. Love it. The Eight of Wands, you can see the blazing arrows there for the motion. Oh, the Nine of Wands. So you've got the stamina and the strength there. Look, you can see he's still holding the flames even though his fingers are going blackened. Beautiful Ten of Wands. Beautiful. So he's carrying all of the flames, keeping them all going, carrying the whole lot. So you've got the burden there. On the page. And the Knight. The Queen of Wands is so badass. Look at that. Ferocity, confidence. So that really is the femme fatale version of the Queen of Wands. It's so brilliant. And the King of Wands there. So you've got flames. For the wands, yeah, flames, is ravens as well in there, and you've got hands that depict the swords with the story carrying on through. Oh, that's really powerful, isn't it? And then you've got I think the coins suit is my favourite. I think this is spectacular. I think it's the gardener in me is drawn to this. I mean, these cards are just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, just really, really fantastic. Wow. And then all the ravens and all the feathers of the cups. Just fantastic. I'm so pleased that I've bought this deck. I'm so pleased. I'm sorry about the glare, guys, from the light, but it is late at night. Yeah, just amazing. Oh, it's just brilliant. Lovely backs on them. So I hope you enjoyed that quick walkthrough. I'm sorry the lighting's not been brilliant and I've been slightly tired, but I was just really excited. Oh, that's gone muddled. I was just really excited to share it. The excitement of a new deck, even though it's late at night. And it's a fantastic one. I'm so pleased I ordered it. I can't wait for the book now to come so I can start reading the series as well. So that's it, guys. I'm going to disappear off to bed now. And sweet dreams, everybody. Bye.